How to make yourself interesting. There's a common misconception that in order to be interesting, you have to be the loudest person in the room, the one with the long list of accomplishments, the one with the best stories, the one with the flashy lifestyle. But that's not it. Being more interesting is not about showing off. It's about being alive in your own life. Let's talk about it. Have you ever met someone who doesn't say much, but somehow everyone wants to be around them? Their energy feels magnetic. It's not loud or performative. It's not exaggerated or attention seeking. It's intentional, it's quiet, it's deep. So first, let's talk about the quiet magnetism of self-awareness. Because the truth is, people who know themselves are far more interesting than people who don't. Self-awareness is the art of understanding your own emotions, your own thoughts, your own feelings, and being at peace with them. And that's rare because a lot of people are performing. They're wearing a mask and they're being what others expect them to be instead of being anchored in who they are. So when someone is comfortable in their own skin, they just stand out without even trying. They don't need validation. They don't try to fill the silence. And their calmness makes others curious. You see, we live in a world that is addicted to noise. So presence, stillness, and self-assuredness feels magnetic. The person who sits quietly and listens, who speaks with intention, the person who doesn't rush to be seen. That person becomes someone others want to understand. So if you want to become more interesting, start by understanding yourself deeply. Ask yourself, what do I love genuinely? What truly matters to me? Who am I when nobody is watching? And that kind of self-awareness changes the way you listen, the way you speak, and the way you move through the world. Now, the secret ingredient, curiosity. You know, the most interesting people have one thing in common. They are endlessly curious. They don't assume to know everything. They ask questions, not just questions that end in small talk. They ask open-ended questions, questions that open doors. They are curious about ideas, about people, about the world, about themselves. Curiosity will keep your energy alive. People who find wonder in the ordinary things. Because curiosity will make your mind rich and your conversations colorful. So I'd like you to try it. Try to be more curious. Ask people about their journeys. Read a book that is outside of your comfort zone. Learn something new every week. Listen to podcasts about topics you know nothing about. Because curiosity doesn't just make you smarter, it also makes you warmer. It gives you insight and stories and perspectives that other people can feel. You know, the world doesn't need more people who are trying to be interesting. It needs more people who are interested. Layering your life with experiences. Think of your life as a blank canvas. Every new experience, every skill, every challenge adds color. to your canvas. So the more you experience, the more you explore, the more you learn, you are filling your canvas with color. And that makes your story even richer. Interesting people live with intention. So fill your life with the new experiences. You can live an interesting life without ever leaving your city. You can take up a class, visit the museum, learn a new skill, take on small adventures, explore where you live. You know, there are people who've lived in the same city all their lives, but they still don't even know that city very well because they've never explored. Be a person who is constantly learning, not in the traditional sense, but learning through exploration. And the more you layer your life with experience and skill, you become that person everyone wants to learn from. You are full of insight. Your life is rich with knowledge and experience and adventure. People are drawn to people who are in motion. So make sure you are curious, you are alive, you are exploring, and you are evolving. So the more you evolve, the more people want to know about you, the more people are drawn to you. Keep evolving, keep being curious, keep elevating. And people can sense that in you even before you open your mouth. So instead of chasing the next highlight reel, chase the next adventure, the next learning experience. When you are open to exploration, you learn more about yourself and the world. So be open-minded about learning and experiencing. Now let's talk about the power of presence, because presence is power. Have you ever noticed how good it feels to be truly seen by someone? When was the last time you sat and had a chat or conversation with someone who truly listened? A person who was listening it attentively, who wasn't rushing to respond. A person who was not distracted. A person who was fully present. That person is a magnetic person. A person who makes other people feel comfortable and seen. A person who creates space for others to be themselves. You can be that person, that interesting person that people feel drawn to, that people want to talk to because they are fully present in the moment, not distracted, not performing, not loud. The person who doesn't try to dominate a conversation. Interesting people speak with intention. They don't dominate conversations, they elevate them. So be that person who is present, a person who makes eye contact, a person who listens with the intention of understanding. Those types of people are rare. So be that rare person to make yourself more interesting. Here's the paradox. The more you try to be interesting, the less interesting you become. So being authentically you is the best thing you can do for yourself. Don't try to be mysterious. Things like being mysterious and magnetic, those things come naturally because you are being authentically you. So the next time you have a conversation with someone or you're surrounded by people, don't ask yourself, how can I impress them? Ask yourself, how can I show up as more of myself? How can I be present in this moment? How can I be a good listener? How can I speak with intention? How can I be more curious? That's when you draw magnetism to yourself, natural magnetism, because you have self-awareness. The subtle art of being alive. To make yourself truly interesting, you need to stop performing and start becoming. Become curious, become open, become observant. And remember, a truly interesting life is a connected life. Connected to your thoughts, your emotions, connected to your passions, connected to your world. So keep learning, keep evolving, keep asking questions. You don't need to sparkle louder. You just need to shine deeper. So enrich yourself. Enrich yourself with experiences, with curiosity, with skills and challenges. Be alive in your own life. Thank you for watching the Infinite Carousel, where we talk about real growth, the messy, the beautiful, the imperfect kind. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And thank you for joining me on this journey of becoming.